right, you guys, welcome back in for the community chat. Let's get right into this spread. We're going to do Seed and Sickle, which is my cardinal energy deck. It requires us to look over the seasons. All right, see what comes out in the energy. Thriving in adversity and tenacity. Inspiration and hope with Rowan. Oleander is here. Thinking things through. And it also speaks about uncertainty with clouded decisions. Uh-oh. Oh, boy. And then we've got restfulness, peace, and meditation, and learning from the past with Hawthorne. All right. What's going on in this energy? Inspiration and hope. It's giving me like a lot of people not having the easiest path, but yours could be like literally the worst. But you're thriving in adversity is what this is. So it's like you're being an inspiration to other people by you just moving forward and having hope that everything's going to be okay. Yeah, it looks like you're going through some sort of like heartbreak, separation, loss. Seven of Wands. You might be trying to keep your guard up at this time. King of Pentacles. It's like you're finding it hard to remain grounded. The Chariot is here with the Justice. It's like successfully trying to keep yourself in balance. I'm telling you, it takes a lot of strength and a lot of courage, a lot of determination for you to be able to get to hold on to that fourth pentacle that hard. It's like you're trying to accomplish something here. And it's like as much as you are dealing with separations in your life, having to stand your ground against what it is that you want to do. And maybe this has to do with work or something. All right, but the success is going to come and come back into balance once you finally achieve something here, which is good. It happens to be with your career. Queen of Wands. You're really good at what you do. It's interesting. Oleander is here. So maybe this is like clouded decisions. Again, not sure if you are thinking things through the right way. Yeah, it looks like it requires some sort of strategy and for you to go through some sort of transformational like change in your life. And things could be moving really, really slow. Welcome in, you guys. You might have people watching you, trying to be deceptive towards you, cheat you out of situations, leave you out in the cold. Damn, that was harsh. That was harsh. The Five of Swords and the Five of Pentacles is kind of like lie on you, sabotage your name. All right, just try to like, it's like cheating you out of who you are as a person. Even if you're going through a specific transformation in your life, it sucks. All right, but again, I feel like you're still making progress. Three of Wands. Ten of Swords. You've been through a lot of betrayal. And the way that it's getting back to you is through your spirituality. You're going through like a growth phase in your life. You're going down like a different path here. Trying to remain like stable overall. Welcome in, you guys. So let's look at this energy of trying to remain peaceful and in meditation and learning from things that may have taken place in the past. You may have been okay with taking a step back and really learning how to like plan for your future and what to move forward towards. Now that you've been able to see what the darker side looks like, what the betrayal looks like, and overall trying to become who you want to be in the near future. Yeah, I'm feeling like it requires a big decision in your life, looking back at the past. Definitely a lot of independence, a lot of self-love, a lot of good conversations, positive. King of Cups is here, Two of Cups is here, Nine of Wands. And we've got Three of Pentacles. You've got somebody supportive in your energy overall. It could be like emotionally, or you're aligning yourself here. Maybe if you have to have like a boundary up over here with the Devil. Oh, I see. You're supposed to be happy then, but you're not. What's the... It feels like the change is going to happen here at the present moment. Because it looks like you already thrived through something in the past. So I guess it's like where you're taking action. Oh, there's a completion of a chapter here. Something that you were invested in. It could have been something that you love to do. Looks like you're separating yourself from that. It could have been like a business opportunity too. Yeah. So the new path requires like Queen of Cups energy. Ace of Pentacles. It's a big change. Let me pull something else here. It's a big change. So you got Poppy here. Loss, grief, the passing of regret, moving forwards, and looking beyond the minutiae. Let's see. Temperance, Wheel of Fortune, and the Eight of Pentacles. Oh, wow. So whatever you're doing, whatever you're working on here is what's helping you move forward. That's why you're collaborating with this energy specifically on this new pathway with that opportunity. So if you were doing something in the past in the home environment and you had like great energy there, star card, everything was working out in your favor, Queen of Wands, you were getting creative and it was very successful, it's because all of the separations you had gone through in the past, before the past, was putting you in the spotlight. Now some things changing so something better can come in, because it's like every time you complete a chapter, it's a new opportunity. But it requires for you to be patient and align yourself with like the next thing. All right, so just depending on what your decisions are, things change. Well, all right. Look at that, Eight of Swords, Eight of Cups, Ten of Cups right in the center of it. Whatever you walked away from leaves you more happy, but now you're overthinking the situation. Interesting. Two current transits. So this is Saturn and Pisces, Jupiter and Gemini. Both mutable. So you're supposed to be like adaptable in between that. And here's Pisces overall and what you want your wish fulfillment to be. Yeah, it has to do with the decisions that you make pertaining to your ascension and the skill that you bring with that. So it's like if you're moving up to the following level of whatever you do, it's like maybe it's spiritual work, right? Changing the direction of your life, changing things about yourself. Three of Cups, Eight of Wands. It's like you're moving in a positive direction. You should be celebrated by friends, by family, all right, by those that are closest to you. Two of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. If it's like a repeated pattern and you take a step back and you say, okay, I want a different opportunity, you never know what you're going to lie with here, because it could be a burden. Maybe you were happier where you were in the past, and now that things have changed, it's kind of like you have to restart again, but it's a heavier burden this time. Like before you with the Nine of Wands, like holding your boundaries up, trying to move forward from a situation. It's like it gets harder, yeah. So you feel like, again, you missed out on some sort of opportunity when you had the opportunity. All right, it could have been some, I don't know, I guess it could have been some manipulation happening. Everybody's angry around you, or it's like this is also this energy of like, don't give up. If you are trying to manifest something, you keep going after that. You don't stop just because something changes. Two of Swords, you can't stay indecisive for long. The Tower stops your new blessing to come in. Back at the Ten of Swords. So then when you go through the betrayal once again, it's like you get to rest and heal, and then you're back at the Empress with the Ten of Pentacles. It feels like a repeated pattern though, because it's almost the same thing. Over here you had a win. Instead of the Empress, it was the Star with the Sun. Over here is the Ten of Pentacles with the Empress. But it's right behind the energy of like some sort of betrayal, and then you had to go heal. Another betrayal, you had to take time for yourself and be in hermit mode. Something like that. Weird. So again, it's all about moving forward to a new direction with the Holly card here. It says significant decisions and balance, centering, and then remaining grounded. So that's why I seen the King of Pentacles on that side. All right, maybe you had a difficulty with remaining grounded in the past. Now in the near future, you're Queen of Pentacles. So your masculine could have been taken over, or the resources in the past being that of masculine energy. Now the resources coming in the near future are more of like feminine, all right, like a softer type of energy. Let's see. Queen of Swords, Five of Cups, and the High Priestess. Wow. I mean, I see you very stern here. It looks like if you have gone through sorrow, you already know what that feels like. And you elevated from it. Higher self. You focused on, like, ascending. Seven of Cups, the Moon. You were able to see past illusions. All right. And that's what puts you in the spotlight. It makes you different. Here's the Emperor trying to hide. All right. This could be something that you actually do really, really well. All right, because this is like a different option for you to utilize the energy of your feminine energy. As I was just saying, you're able to step into the spotlight with something. Use that masculine energy properly. You could start like a spiritual business with this. And just communicate to people what you've gone through, because they're like similar energies. All right. Helps people release themselves from isolation. All right. From dealing with a lot of challenges in their life. And open themselves back up to love and remain strong. All right. Doesn't necessarily mean that because you read cards, you don't believe in God, because that's not true. All right. We all pray to someone different. All right. Whoever you feel like your person is in higher power. All right. Let's get one more spread out here. Nice energy. All right. Let's get a couple more. Welcome in, you guys. Julia, thanks for coming back in. All right, let's see what's going on here. Oh. We've got the Torah here. So paying attention to your dreams and reviewing the options, trying to find new angles. The Daisy card, starting something new. And who's this? Mistletoe. Taking a pause. All right, if there's someone that you can call in a favor for or from. All right. I said it, call in a favor for somebody or from somebody. That's what I'm seeing here. Lavender, you need to look at your best when you're doing something. All right. Because the power of your appearance is of significance here. Interesting. All right, let's get into what your dream state are trying to tell you. So we got winter energy here, summer. All right, so I'm seeing the opposition of Cancer and Capricorn. I think in the energy check-in, we said that today Cancer and Capricorn had a high physical of 7. Okay. We're still like waning down off of that last quarter moon in Libra. We're officially in cardinal moon energy, you guys. And we are stepping into new moon in Capricorn on the 30th of the month. By the way, all of the inner healing we've been doing, Chiron is going direct on the 29th. This is upcoming weekend. It's a big deal this weekend with the moon in Scorpio being at its ball. Heightened emotions. The Devil here. There's an attachment to something. You got to find a different angle. What are you attached to? Of ways with dealing with betrayal. Maybe because we've seen the repeated pattern of you having to go over and over and over with the same situation. That's what it feels like. You might be having to look at things in a different perspective to get out of this energy of attaching yourself with people that betray you. Knight of Wands, you're being asked to take action. Six of Cups. I don't know. Four of Pentacles or Lovers. Is this an old lover that has a hold on your emotional state? Or because when you reminisce about this energy, it's kind of like you want to try to bring it back. But that's a repeated pattern. That person will sabotage this every single time. Or this person's trying to hold on to your energy. Maybe there is love there, but you walked away. Tell me more about this new beginning. Starting something new. This could speak also about rekindling old projects. So I don't know if this is like a work thing. Rebirth after loss is what it speaks about, but there's the 7 of Cups. Interesting. I got the 6, 7, and the 8 of Cups here. From now to, well, from the past to the present moment. It could have been like a secret or something, or some sort of illusion, or there was supposed to be an equal give and take. Something about being gifted or supported in a way. Especially when it comes to something pertaining to a wish fulfillment. All the cups are almost here. Well, all the mid cups. 6, 7, 8, and 9 of Cups are here. So heavy Scorpio, Pisces energy. Gemini is there. Capricorn is there. And Taurus. Oh, I see. So then there is other options that you could be investing at this time. And then it looks like whatever that wish fulfillment is asking you to be more so patient and or balance, whatever you know that may be for you. It could be different: love, relationship, partnership, career. 2 Wands and 4 Swords. It requires a plan. Let me see. It will be like unexpected changes to what you're normally used to. Or what's of the norm, should I say. Like you would have to be able to face your fear to get past this little hurdle. Because it's not the travel, I mean, it's not the path that is always traveled. It's the one less traveled. So it wouldn't be looking the same for everybody. But you would do well. 6 of Wands. Maybe you do have to call in a favor or something from somebody. Let's see. I'm seeing the 2 Swords here heavy. Every time I pull this deck, the 2 Swords always shows. Moon and Libra energy, and that's the current position we're in right now. All right, so Libra's energy is all about like partnerships, relationships, contracts, meetings, like that. Ace of Cups, and 5 of Pentacles, High Priestess, 10 of Pentacles, the Moon. Somebody here is highly intuitive, and this is possibly why they're dealing with hardship. Look at this. All right. Subconscious state. Here's like what we're looking at in the energy now. Maybe this is why. Stress. Resources seems to be the biggest issue right now. In the subconscious state, at least. Like keeping people trapped in the mind. Yeah, it's just it's a strategy to keep people like losing their shit, I guess. A lot of feminine energy coming out here. So the need to remain balanced because it's heavy Venus. All right. Balance. Lots of feminine energy. Queen of Cups, Queen of Wands, and the Page of Cups. Page of Pentacles. This could be like creative skills that you're successful with here. Let me see. Seven of Wands. There's a lot of court cards coming out now with the cups. So maybe somebody's waiting, but you're standing ground on something else. It could be this skill, whatever this is. Because this is where the pentacles are coming in. From the 5, you jump to the 10 quickly. So it just depends on your emotional state then. That's what I'm getting. All right. Let's get into lavender. So the power of appearance. I guess it would be like the way you emotionally feel. Or the way that you present yourself. Or are you well rested? Are you able to see past, you know, confusion or whatever that is? So again, if your dream state is telling you to go after something new, then this is it. It's like you're trying to manifest new. Let's look at the Magician here because that's what I'm seeing on the bottom of the deck. Power of appearance and what you want to manifest that to look like. Let's see. Lavender is used for a lot of things. Just for calming. They have like lavender tea for relaxing and soothing. So remember, the first spread was like really, really intense. Trying to move forward with a situation. Knight of Wands. Nine of Cups. Queen of Pentacles. Back to the 5. Again, it happens to do with your happiness, your emotional state. Here is Uranus and Saturn. So normally one is very restrictive. The other one has a lot to do with change. 9 of Pentacles. Every time I see this card, it kind of gives me the energy to go out into nature and your ideas to come right back to you. So again, if it's like a passionate project, that's what you want to do. Get yourself into this soulless type of energy where you're grounded first. So 9 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups is here. That's Venus and Virgo, and then we got like Jupiter and Pisces. So these two energies in opposition are really, really good. All right, but surrounded by Saturn and Uranus's energy, it could cause a lot of chaos, especially if it's financially or just trying to overall remain grounded. So what you're trying to manifest is through action. What does that have to do with anything? It has to do with your victory and why you can't see something clearly. That's why clouded visions was there earlier. Maybe that's the separation period. Kind of gives you an isolation moment so that way you can kind of like push through. Have time to meditate and become grounded again. What is this as well? Oh, I guess your commitment will be tested too. Your energy here. Justice and the High Priestess. I guess it would be like your conscious state being balanced. Being able to see things clearly as well. What's under here? Overcoming the barriers. Yep. Ace of Cups, King of Swords, and the 8 of Wands with the Death card. You'll go through a transformation. And it'll be more so mentally and emotionally here and where you positively move forward. Because it could be like you with Saturn and Uranus, that would be like a lot of chaos and conflicts. That it's going to create anger. So your strength and moving slowly. All right. Ten of Swords with the Judgment. 2 of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles, and the Emperor. This is where the Capricorn energy will come in. The more structured, disciplined energy. And again, it will be like testing your patience. That's what it is. Saturn is patience. All right, so if you're dealing with betrayals around you and you're going through an ascension and you were asked to leave, then that's why. There's 2 Ten of Swords in this deck. All right, so it will be like back-to-back betrayals. High Priestess, being able to see things in a different perspective, but it's in the emotional state only. Could be coming through your dream state. That's where it says pay attention to your dream. And the Lovers is here as well. So the decision that you make in order to like make progress. Heavy 3s here. 3s are all about creativity. And it's associated to Jupiter. So that would be like Jupiter in Sag or Jupiter in Pisces, which has a lot to do with higher learning, spirituality, foreign travels, or it would be associated to like your creativity and your imagination and your dream state, the subconscious overall. Okay. So again, if you're going through like a transformation and you're generating into a different type of energy, it's like the key to having and overcoming what your barriers are there. I like it. What is going on? Welcome in, you guys. I'm sorry, I can't see everybody's comments. There we go. Hey, Wendy. Coffee and a tarot break. I know that's right. All right. you guys. See what else we need to see here. Wow, that spread started off a little harsh, but it got better. Let's hope it gets even better. It looks like you're working yourself through this very difficult time. All right. And again, over the weekend, the moon was in Virgo, so it had a lot to do with, like, trying to remain grounded and compassionate and kind and, you know, getting things done, remaining organized. All right. Lots of research projects, being analytical about situations, trying to be, like, on a routine. And then here we are with the moon in Libra, and it's just like it's squaring directly to the sun in Capricorn. So, or squaring over to North Node or Chiron in Aries. It's a very intense time right now. All right, so the immediate switch over, and then tomorrow, all right, with the moon in Scorpio is not good. Heightened emotion. So it's like been an up and down type of week, and you can tell. It's just a matter of how you're dealing with the situations. All right, let's see. So Holly is back out here. Significant decisions and direction, and then we got providing for others and facing your problems and delayed objectives. All right, so let's see. Down on the bottom of the deck is the rebirth card with community and collaboration, birch. Let's look at this thistle energy here. A thistle. King of Swords. Looks like somebody's on your ass. That's what it is. Somebody's got to get real stern here. A King of Swords would be like a Gemini person. All right, let's say you have to go sit down and have like a business meeting, and somebody asks if you listen, do you have, you know, all your facts? And you're like, and you're like stuttering, and it's like, no, get your shit together. You got to get ready. All right, to, you know, I don't want to say perform, but it's like if you got to step up to the plate and carry a business meeting, it's like, do you have all the facts? This would be this type of energy. All right, like, is your objective up to par? Okay. Things might be delayed here, and it's like pissing somebody off. See, this would be like an emperor. I'm telling you. Look. Who's this? It's the Aries, bobbing and weaving, maintaining. Got my eyes on the prize. Got you. So there you are if you're an Aries. Okay. So are you dealing with like a strict person in your life? Okay. Something about someone providing for others. That's what it's coming through as. All right. So this could be like a father figure. All right. If you are the father figure. Taking care of the family. 10 of Cups makes sense. 7 of Wands. It's like you're standing ground on business. 6 of Swords, if you know that there's a need to move forward from some sort of deception and order betrayals, then that's what's got to take place. My goodness. It went from the 7 of Wands to the 6 of Swords to the 7 of Swords to the 10 of Swords to the 10 of Wands. That's just like stand ground, move on. You're dealing with deception. You got people betraying you and you're burdened. After dealing with someone here that's like this structured, you know, person that's like, listen, this person needs to be disciplined in a way, or the father figure having to pick up the responsibilities and do what they got to do. All right, for the family, 10 of Cups. All right, so balance, centering, and groundedness with the Holly. Once again, let's see. This was speaking about the directions that you were supposed to be going in and pertaining to the decisions you've made. King of Cups, Ace of Cups, 6 of Cups, the Sun. See what I'm saying? The World card. It will be like a very difficult chapter that ended in the past due to this person moving in the energy of love rather than in the energy of, you need to do this right now and this is how it's supposed to be done, and blah, blah, blah. You don't get your way that way. You just kind of have to be grounded and take things easy, because what I see here is the King of Cups is leading directly to the Ace of Cups. It could be towards someone in the past that made them happy, but there was an ending there. But that ending was only out of some sort of illusion that someone else created because they wanted that person in isolation. This person was the one watching on a Queen of Wands. Maybe the Queen of Wands has something creative going on, and that person doesn't have anything better to do but to cause shitloads of drama over here. This would be like you would have to direct yourself in a different direction. That's what it is. So it would be like, okay, at the end of it all, if you're going in and you're collaborating with a specific community and trusting in those people to help you stay determined on your path of whatever this creative project is, that will make you feel positive on that, you know, specific skill that you're working on, or that specific project. I feel like somebody's trying to step in where they don't belong and cause more drama than what it needs to be here. Crazy. All right, so Queen of Wands to the Fool card, to the Hierophant, and the Queen of Pentacles. I like it. It shows a shift in the energy overall. Okay. Definitely. This could be someone that's like creative but hot-tempered. All right. Choosing to go down a different path. And it's almost like you have a person of authority standing in the way and saying, listen, you don't bring that attitude this way. Over here, we're grounded. I just feel like somebody's kind of like spying in on this energy. Like, what the hell's going on over there? This is what I feel. All right. It doesn't feel nice at all. Let's look at community and collaboration and trusting in others. So there's a whole quick switch around over here when somebody chooses to change, all right, with one specific chapter closing in their life. The community card here, the strength and the devil. Interesting. 3 of Pentacles in the bottom of the deck. Somebody's determination is going to be tested. All right, their loyalty. All right. Their pride, their ego. If there's any negative attachments overall. I love this card because it shows how the Empress has this line like very much tamed. All right. And where the devil needs control on this side of this specific masculine and feminine energy. Okay. So this is it. Maybe this has something to do with like those that you're collaborating with. All right, just kind of see how do you perform? Are you able to tame your emotional state? Are you able to continue pushing forward when it comes to pride and ego? Are you able to get past that challenge? What are you meant to do here? I got Leo and Capricorn there. Heavy Taurus and all fixed signs are here as well. Pisces. Heavy Leo. Go through the transformation. Scorpio energy. With the Death card. There's no way. There's no other way. I feel like it requires resilience. All right. In order for you to get on the other side of this energy. What were you dealing with overall? Why is this energy coming out? It wants you to overcome difficulties. Unexpected tower moments in your life. And when you're slowed down and when to pick it up. It's like trusting in others. So those that are meant to help you, I guess, go through this transformation will be put on your path. Or this is something that you're meant to do alone because you're being challenged here. Heavy Scorpio with the Death card and the Tower. It's almost like Pluto will come in and disrupt, but Mars will help you take action and rebuild. Wow. 3 of Cups. Definitely lots of towers, yeah. 3 of Cups, though. You should be supported by friends and family, not... I mean, this could be towers with friends and family overall. That's what it feels like. Something about the home environment, the community of people, and how you're supposed to be patient right now. Because I feel like Spirit is working in your favor to help you become grounded again or balanced overall. Focus on the healing process so that you can have your brand new beginning with your passion, Ace of Wands. But I don't feel like there's support around it. With a lot of pride and ego in the way. And that needs to be transformed overall. And it's kind of like when to slow down, when to take action before another tower takes place. And this is surrounded by family, friends. All right, so the need for commitment with your community of people and having patience and focus on the healing before the actual new beginning comes in is going to be significant here. 5 of Pentacles, 8 of Wands. You might feel left out in the cold right now, but that could be a quick switch up and it'll actually lead to success. With the 8 of Wands, positive moving forward, triumph with the Chariot. It's about stopping the repeated patterns and learning how to adapt. Look, 10 of Swords again. It came out over here. Look at this energy again. This is crazy. 7 of Wands, Six of Swords, Seven of Swords, Ten of Wands, Ten of Swords. It actually came out like this. Look at all those. It feels like you have to continue to fight and fight and fight and fight and fight. All for someone that just wants control. So it's like gain a different perspective. Really sit into Piscean energy. All right, go meditate. Contemplate on what's going to be the best option here for you to be able to overcome your problems and facing your fears with whoever or whatever it may be. Okay. Blackthorn. Wow. So you have some sort of like hidden power here. This is the confidence in your abilities and then the unexpected changes that come with it. All right, let's pull on this. The angels send me signs and people that passed away. I see. Hermit mode. So you guys, I went to take a walk at the park this morning and I wanted to go sit down at the bench and do my reading like I did the other day. And I was walking down the pathway and there was this just random guy standing there. And he didn't say not one word to me, but he did wave. But he didn't wave at me. He waved at me in the shadow of the ground. It was so weird. And he actually stood there at the park, sitting at the bench. And I'm like, does anybody else see this man? Or it's just me? Because I was tripping. I walked right past him. I didn't look back, but he was there. And he said hi, but he didn't say hi like in my face. He went like this, and I saw his hand in the shadow, like from the sun beaming down. I said, yep, he was sent here from spirit because he knew I was coming. Like, protect me at the park. It was cold out there, and he was just walking back and forth, back and forth. I was like it. I mean, I didn't know who that person was, but I don't know. Oh. The Emperor. Could it have been a father figure? It was a man. It was definitely a man. So weird. Anyway, the Emperor is powerful, right? The Emperor's here. Tell me more about this. The Knight of Pentacles and the Page of Swords with the Ten of Cups. The Three of Swords, the Four of Cups. You're grieving right now is what I feel. This feels like my heart hurts. Yeah. This is, I don't know if this person is this someone that's crossed over? Could be. The Hermit with the High Priestess. This is like a spirit. And being able to subconsciously understand what this person wants is what I feel. I love walking in nature. Oh, it's been raining every day. Oh, I'm sorry, Juliet. Yeah, actually today was pretty good weather. It was cold, but it wasn't too breezy. And normally when it's breezy and out in the open at the park, it's really cold. But today it was just like pure sun. Pure sun, which is actually really good. But it was cold. It's like 15, 20 degrees out here. Yeah, so this energy here, I don't know if somebody's really slowly coming in with an offer. Or there could be this, you know, this energy of like keeping an eye with the Page of Swords on someone's family. Like a father figure keeping an eye on someone's family here. I don't know. It feels like my heart started hurting when I read this because it's like the Three of Swords to the Four of Cups to the Seven of Wands to the King of Wands. Hold on a second, you guys. This looks like some sort of heartbreak or something that you could have been going through. and where this person may have rejected you in the past, and you had to like stand ground against this person just to try to bring yourself back into balance, or to, you know, to make things fair for some sort of injustice. But again, I feel like this person is never going to leave your energy. This is like your spirit guide or something, and they protect you. The spirits are with you, yeah. That's crazy. So maybe this was some sort of unexpected change that came your way. And that's crazy because this card here, which says Belladonna, it speaks about guardianship, all right? And you being protected by others. I think the Belladonna card speaks about like when the devil is away, the devil leaves, you know, people to watch over. Let me see. And this deck, what it's called. I know it speaks about that, something like that. All right, so on this side of the book, it says, Belladonna is a card of inevitability and sacrifice. There is a conflict inside of you, making it difficult to focus on the task at hand. The shears of Atropos, the Greek goddess of fate, who gives Atropa Belladonna its name, are snipping at the threads that you've been carefully putting into place. Perhaps it is time to sit back and consider where things have been coming tangled. You may have to place some of your other projects aside to stop the main one from becoming completely knotted. All right, so whatever your main project is could be suffering at this time. Here it is. It says, Belladonna is a plant beloved by the devil, and he gives many of its magical abilities to his allies. So fiercely does he care for it that he leaves a black hen to guard it when he is not present. You may not realize how many people value you and are looking out for your well-being. Support will come from them when you're least expecting it. But remember, when it does, that relationships like these are rare and hard to come by. It feels that way. It feels like you're being watched over by a masculine energy. Could be. It's giving an Aries. I got King of Wands out here and the Emperor. Yeah. Also, Archangel Michael watches over me and people that passed away. I know that's right. Pull that sword out. Fuck somebody up. I'm just kidding, you guys. Wow. All right. What else did this say here? Let's talk about the unexpected change then. You keep having dreams about your deceased loved ones. I actually went through that stage already. They haven't come back to me in my dreams at all. I think I passed that stage. Six of Swords, Ten of Pentacles, and the Fool card. Okay. The unexpected change could be you having to move away from family and go down a new journey. Uh-oh. Maybe it's because of your hidden powers. You can't be surrounded. You got to protect yourself. Is this like, yeah, I feel like your family is being watched. Came out like this. Maybe your home is being watched. But the Ace of Wands is good energy. I don't feel that, you know. Or start looking more into like some sort of commitment, marriage. Somebody feels in sorrow or regret. Somebody's sorry here. That's what I feel like. Like probably now they can see something about some sort of negative attachment that could have been surrounding their energy. Like now it's kind of like being seen. Could be family and friends. Someone being in the ego or pride or just negative energy overall. Okay. Wow. Interesting. All right. Ooh, you guys. My heart is racing. I don't know. I feel like I get like overly excited for something. Overly excited for what? I don't know. My dad came to me crying after he passed. I've never had an experience like that. All of mine have come with positive dreams. I never had negative dreams before, ever. I mean, I don't want to say ever, but all of my dreams with my ancestors, they always come to me and they say that they're okay. I see them and they're in great health. Um, I have been clarified that my grandparents are together. All right. I mean, for those that come to visit me in my dreams, I'm not afraid at all. But I've never had to experience like a very negative dream like that ever. When I first started tarot and I was learning all about astrology and stuff, I have a very spiritual family because we all grew up Catholic, and they were like, oh, that's devil stuff. You're with the devil. And I was like, excuse me? You're with the devil. And I was just like, I didn't know astrology and learning tarot and being able to read energy was the devil. But I guess so, if you say so. All right. And I've noticed that since I've started tapping into this energy and being able to notice those that are negative around me, more than likely it's always family. Yep. Those that are meant to love you and support you are the ones that turn on you. And I remember family telling me, oh, well, we don't see devils, we see angels. Yeah. Interesting. I know I'm spiritually guided and protected. I feel it. And I don't walk in fear, so. You say you want to see a microwave? There's no microwave. There's bowls up there, baby. And flowers on the stove. I'm from Jersey, you guys. I need some more moderators. Juliet, would you mind moderating for me every now and then? Because these trolls in here are like insane. Wendy, you said, hey, Chica. Just finished a little meditation. Hope you're doing well. Spirit is ripe with synchronicities today. I love it. Chino Martinez. Bobbing and weaving. Keeping your eyes on the prize. I like it. He said, I need to walk, but I just moved. I don't know the area and don't know anyone here. You don't need to. That's the perfect lake area, is when you love walking and just getting around to know people. Well, I really don't interact with people much. Wendy said, you're strong. Do you see the drones? I've seen them. I don't go out much, Wendy, at all. I'm normally indoors a lot. I have not seen them, but they have been popping up on my feed like crazy. On my Instagram, on my YouTube page. It's like they're insane. I have no clue what they're all about, but I'm pretty sure it's like all technology shit. We said there's many trolls on my channel too. It gets frustrating. I don't really pay them any mind unless I feel like talking shit back. I normally just delete them right away. I'm back dreaming now. I have to tap back in and learn more of my gifts. I deleted my page, not interested in being around the family. I want new everything. And that's okay to have, guys. Yeah, I went deep into hermit mode when I was like first doing this journey. And I didn't feel comfortable being around other people either. Just kind of makes you feel like the oddball out. But as soon as I came back around family and I was able to understand, and they started asking me, like, what do you do? And I started to explain. Some of them accepted it. Some of them didn't. Some of them were interested. Some of them are like, read me, read me. And I'm just like, no, I wouldn't read anybody. That's why I like held off for so long with doing personal readings on my channel. I would try to like protect my energy as much as possible. There's a lot of negativity out there that I don't want to carry. Yeah, I bet. Yeah, well, it's different for me because I don't have my own home. I'm separated from my children. I'm not with my man right now. Like, everything is, like, weird. But it's because it's Capricorn season. I'm in Aquarius. It's my 12th house. I'm supposed to be isolated. Or supposedly, quote unquote, you know, dealing with, like, illnesses, subconscious state stuff. So, I mean, not only that, but Capricorn, I have, like, 6 planets in my natal chart. So normally I have a heavy focus on, like, my things. And it's always, like, discipline for me this time around in the year. Even when I, like, I worked retail a lot. For 10 years, I worked at Kohl's, and Christmas season was always so hectic for me. I had a management job there, and it was like I was always working. I need to learn astrology a little more. It's so complicated. I bet. Yeah. And you know what? I'm not, like, top T with my astrology stuff, but I feel like I know enough to understand the energy. hmm I do not. Does she have a channel? Does she teach astrology? You said my ex-husband cheated on me. He got someone pregnant and said lies to my kids and turned them against me. Interesting. Normally men are fucking retarded anyway. I mean, like, you wouldn't expect any more than them. More from him. Yes, on YouTube, Pam Gregory. I'll check her out. I started off this channel because of David Palmer. He's really good. He's actually the reason why I started astrology. David Palmer, and I can't remember the other lady's name. She's an older woman, but she's really nice. She talks really, really fast, though, for me to catch on. And the way that I actually learned, I didn't learn from, like, listening to their podcast or anything. I actually had to go get books. Which book was it that I read? Let me look it up real quick. I'll tell you. I think it's called Sky Mates. I read the entire books, and I was like, all into it. Sky Mates. Let's see. Signs and Sky Mates book. Let's see. This was a really good book. I should have bought it, but I actually took it back to the library. Yeah, it spoke about, like, exploring your relationships. It speaks about, like, compatibility, synastry. It goes over all the houses, all the signs, like, all of the planets. I mean, it was a great book to learn. So it has a lot to do with mind, body, and spirit, astrology, and just general stuff. You're reading a book called Math for Mystics. Numerology is hitting a chord with me. You know what? I had gotten into numerology too, but it's so difficult. I don't know if I can continue with that. It's like, I don't like math too much. And that's crazy because, I mean, astrology is a lot of math. But let me look that up real quick. What is it called again? Math for Mystics. I'll have to make it to, like, a Barnes & Noble one day and just chill out there all day and just read books. Math for Mystics. Oh, it looks like a sunflower. That's cute. So it's like astronomy. Oh, wow. Sacred geometry. Timekeeping, numbers. That's awesome. Sextology, no. Not at all. I'll keep this one in mind. Rena Shesso. Yeah, I'm pretty sure numerology has this like its own little world. Crazy. It says quadrivium, the four classic liberal arts of number, geometry, music, and cosmology. Did you have dreams of doing tarot before you started? Actually, um, I don't think that this was shown to me in a dream. It was more so where I was so interested all the time with knowing my horoscope. And then I had started to watch, I think it was David Palmer online, and he would do like love readings. My favorite was he did it like once a week, the weekly love readings, and I used to like kind of listen to them, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that resonates with me so much. Like, how would he even know that, right? So then I noticed that he was reading tarot, and then my sister, she showed me specific tarot readers that she would watch, and I was like, I never knew that there was actually like readers out there. And she was just like, yeah. So I started to watch, you know, specific readers, and then I just noticed that everybody's energy wasn't the same. Like, you can just kind of feel if you actually resonate with someone's readings and if you don't. So I found those that I actually enjoyed, and I was just like, I don't understand why I'm like looking at someone else's if I can just pull cards myself. So I went on Amazon, I got myself a deck, and that's how I started. And then I started looking into more of the astrology stuff, watching I was subscribed to High Vibe with David Palmer, and for a while I was watching his stuff, but it wasn't until I like really started digging deep and doing my own research that I was able to actually understand it. So yeah, that's how I started. And I mean, it went from like big deal. I didn't know anything about the Chaldean order of planets. I didn't know anything about the moon cycles. It was like every time that I went to go buy a new deck, it was a different deck. So I have like multiple different tarot decks. I have flower decks, the moonology decks, the astro decks, a lot of healing decks. So that's how I started. Yeah, I think David Palmer does like a weekly astrology reading. Um, he still does them on YouTube, but he has his own platform. So like you can subscribe to his own stuff, and he does daily readings as well. Yeah, normally the books are really, really good. You said you had a card at the each of it at each one of their feet. Have you guys watched the movie Tarot? It's the stupidest movie ever. Crazy. I guess I'm okay with that. Normally when people come on and they start talking shit and I don't like their comments, I just kind of like erase them right away. But for those that are brave enough, once the live is done, they normally just go ahead and just talk shit in the chat, and then I'll delete them from there. I don't think I wonder too much about if someone resonated or not, because it's not going to be for everybody. You know what I mean? You think your family's up to some shit. Who would you be if you had to pick a card? I definitely want to be the star for sure. I was like, that's the perfect card for Aquarius. That's funny. Mm-mm-mm. Well, yeah, Wendy, I don't think that, I guess I'm okay with taking criticism. I don't mind it. I'm 34. Mm. Yes, star, yes. I seen the Seven of Swords and immediately became the Queen of Swords from there. You said, I would love to see the sun, but I'm closer to death. Oh, Lord. Vaughn. I'm cracking up. We are the stars. That's right. Yes, ma'am. I don't know. The star card for me is very like healing. And I just love how she's able to just be in her own skin. You know what I mean? She's normally naked. Mm. See, I don't know the history about too much of tarot. That's was something I would have to get a book on to kind of like read into the pages, or should I say the pictures and what they all have meanings for. Says, girl, you look like a good friend of mine who I lost touch with a few years ago. That's what made me initially watch you for the first time. I actually worked with a woman named Wendy. If that's you, then hello. I see y'all. Yeah, I'm not crazy, girl, but they be trying it. I'm an artist, girl. I'm gonna drop this other song when I move. All the answers. That's cool. I love singing. I would never be an artist, though, ever. Never, never, never. I love how she stands on the water. Yeah, she's pretty cool, right? It's like, nope. I didn't think so. Yeah, I've known a lot of people that I've worked with. And I was actually surprised. One of my good friends from back in the day, I noticed that she subscribed to my channel. I was like, how would she ever be able to find me? Because sometimes I try to keep it away from people that I know, so they're not like, oh, Jazz is like, you know, doing crazy shit. No. You're in Wisconsin. Got you. Got you, got you, got you. Well, that's funny because the Wendy that I know, she worked with me at Kohl's. And Kohl's headquarters is in Wisconsin. Is that right? I think so. I think so. I'm really close, I think, you guys, to hitting about like 5K. Almost there. Still got a few hundred to go, but it's been moving slowly but surely. I don't know what to do when I hit 5K. And I said this last year. I was like, I wanted to at least get to 5K. I thought it would be like before now already, but things have been picking up a lot faster this year. My subscribers actually shot through the roof during Scorpio season. And Scorpio season for me is my 10th house because I'm, again, sun sign Aquarius. So it was like I was really busy then too, doing lots of reads. And the energy that I was tapped into, my gosh, you guys, even in Libra season, it was insane. It's like super tapped into spirit. Is it snowing in Wisconsin? It's so cold weather. I know, I would imagine it's cold there too. Yeah, when I went to, I worked for Amazon, and I had traveled to Indiana, and it was freezing in Indiana. So cold there, and the snow was ridiculous, and everything is like highway there. YouTube has been really terrible. They don't send much notifications out, even when mods don't get them. You know what? I don't ever think that I ever put notifications up when I'm doing my readings. Normally, when I'm setting a live, I set it like as soon as I'm about to jump on. And I mean, there's been a lot of people that I've popped up on their feeds, all right, just by kind of like swiping. So I'm pretty sure a lot of people catch my channel that way. But as far as promoting the channel, I don't really do much. I've added recently lots of tags, all right, to my readings. And I do have an Instagram page, a TikTok for this channel, but I don't really post on there too much. I've been trying to like really focus on getting YouTube up to par because I've been trying to like monetize it and all that. Yeah, I'm sure. The audience gets big. I remember when I started, there was another woman that started, and her channel took off immediately. She was actually a singer. She stopped performing, and she did like her channel full time, and her shit took off. Like, it's crazy the way how she has her set up now. It's awesome, though. I'm proud of her, because she had a hard time. She's out in Germany, I think, that woman. But her channel is good. She's a great reader, and she has positive, you know, a positive audience. Now, again, I'm kind of like all over the place. I can't even keep myself stable right now with what's happening in my life. So I would imagine once I'm significantly like stable somewhere, then I'll be able to focus on her. Um, her channel is called There's That Tarot. TTT, TTT, I think it's she. TTT. There's That Tarot. She's really good. I like her. When I started off, she was probably at low views. She has high view now. Lots of views. Yeah, I bet. I think that's the problem right now. It's like as much as I want to focus on my spirituality and my channel, nobody believes in it. I don't feel like a lot of people in my family support it. So it's like I'm kind of bouncing around. Like I need somewhere stable where I can get myself settled and do my readings consistently and on, you know, on a consistent basis. Oh yeah, I'm sure. YouTube took away many of your watch hours. Why is that? You got me wanting to check mine, child. That's funny. Oh, okay. Mm, I'm sure. Your family are very judgmental. Hmm, I guess. Like, aren't they all? Forget them. God will send strangers to live when you're better than people that's been knowing you for years. Yeah, that's true. You know, there's this one lady, she's been helping me out here on my channel for a long time when I first got started. She was like, "You're an amazing reader." And she was like, "I wish you well." She was like, and she's seen that I was going through difficulties when I first started the channel. And she was like, "If you want to come live out here with me in Texas, it's going to be a little tight, but I got you." And I was like, "What?" I was freaking out. I was freaking out. Thanks, Maxine. Do you ever have readings that come through that surprise you? I've had some. I can tell you right now, I can't remember exactly what I named that reading, but I remember back in, what transit was that? I always remember my readings by transits, you guys. I'm a little weird, okay? But this was back in 2023. And I think it was when Jupiter stepped into Gemini that I said there was going to be a shift in energy. And when I started reading, my readings were like tapping into some weird shit. It was like governmental stuff. Like, it was weird. I didn't understand what was happening there. Hold on a second. Let me see. See if I can find it. What date that was. Whew. No, that's not it. Yeah, I was a little freaked out. I'm not going to lie. And there was this guy that jumped on and he was like, "Yep, I was waiting for this." He was like, "You're a great reader." But at that time, I was, again, I was kind of like back and forth with my situation. I'm trying to find 2023 astrology. Hold on one second. Oh, there it is. Hold on. See if I can find it. It may not come up because that was last year's, but normally I'm able to go back all the way. Yeah, I can. So this one started back in when was it? I think it was like May. was it? That was in 2024 then. Hold on. There it is, May 25th of 2024. So if you guys go back and look at the videos from back then, I did a Jupiter in Gemini. Let me see if I can find it and I'll tell you what it is. I'll probably like do my best to like pin it to the comments or something. This is when I started changing. Jupiter in Gemini. The way that I started reading was weird. Oh, maybe not. One second. Oh, maybe it is this one. I did a Jupiter in Gemini. It says you have reached a new level of ascension, fame and fortune heading your way. I did a Jupiter in Gemini, trine Pluto and Aquarius energy. And then I did a part 2 to that reading as well. So I got May 26th, June 2nd were those readings. Yeah, but it was around that time that my reading started to switch. Oh, Juliet, her name is There's That Tarot. Let me see if I can look her up for you real quick. She is... Hold on a second. Yeah, There's That Tarot. She has like an apostrophe with theirs. But yeah, she's from Germany. She's actually from the States, though. She moved there because she was like a performer. You're welcome. Do I clean my cards? I don't have any of my stones with me at all. I have like over probably 25 to 30 decks, a lot of them. So I don't ever use like the same decks ever. Every reading is a different type of energy. Yeah, I have a lot of decks. I started off with Colette Baron Reed. I have mostly all of her decks. Mostly all of them, not all of them, But I have Colette Baron Reed. I have Angel Tarot decks. I have a lot of the who's this guy? I just recently bought another one this year. The Fez Ink, right? The Seed and Sickle deck, and I also have the Citadel deck. That was one of my recent ones. Yeah, there's a lot of them. Oracle of the Radiant Sun, that one helps out with astrology. I have, there's a lot of different ones. Yeah, I was going to try to do that too. I did buy a blank deck. But I chose to do like, I wanted like positive affirmations from my specific community, but when I started, it wasn't a lot of people, so that never worked out. But I still have that deck. It's still clear. Merry Christmas, Juliet. Yeah, I got a lot of different ones. Like all of my spiritual decks, I think I got those from Barnes and Nobles or Walmart online. I think I ordered a few from Amazon, but then also I've recently started ordering from Temu because they're a lot cheaper. But those are the ones normally when I'm doing like what's the tea or getting nosy, getting into information about love life and stuff like that. That's my other decks. Yeah, but all like my spirituality decks and the ones that have helped me through the transformation overall, those are all from Barnes and Noble. Like I have the Archangel deck. What other ones? Crystal Spirit decks. I love that one. That's one of my favorites. So the only thing I don't use, you guys, is going to be Sage. Do I read myself? I do sometimes. I do a lot. I pick up a lot on my energy. And that's crazy because when I do that, I always think like, Jazz, you're picking up only on your energy. Like, stop doing these readings. And then I'll go read someone else's read and they're picking up on the same thing. So I'm just like, okay, well, maybe it's just overall general collective energies. Like, I just take it as it resonates. But I do pull my own cards sometimes. You just got one deck, Rider's Waite. And it's old now, 36 years. Damn. You got like a classic. Yeah. I would have to try to get that deck. I don't think I have that one. I mean, I do have it, but it's a newer version. Ouch. Yeah, I do have this one, but it's the newer version. It's the Radiant Rider-Waite. So, I mean, what do you guys prefer when I do read? Like, I always have to start off with the astrology stuff because it helps me dig into the energy. Like, even when I do the Sabian symbol thing, it helps me understand, like, what I'm picking up on sometimes. Like, let's see right now where we are currently with the moon in Libra. We're at 12 degrees, 29 minutes. And apparently with Sabian symbols, you always round up to the next degree because that's kind of like more so where you're heading. So Libra at the 13th degree would be speaking about children blowing bubbles, playful imaginings. It says we probably learn as much through play as through work. Whereas delving into what was placed in the past, whether wisdom, words, or coal, contributes to our knowledge, so too does creative imagination. We dream up the future. Children have no problem with fantasy, a state of mind similar to the enjoyment of blowing bubbles. It is much more than play, though. Play is the training group of learning. It says enchantment. To be happy, we can learn from children the magic of being. That's funny. My brother's about to pick me up because he wants me to watch his children. So I guess I'm going to go have a little inner childlike moment. Okay. Yeah. How does our birth chart relate to the current day's chart? That's interesting. So let me pull my chart and I'll tell you. Because again, I'm a heavy Capricorn and we're in Capricorn season. Ooh. So you can kind of see like current transits and how they're affecting overall. So let's just say like you were born, I was born with 6 planets in Capricorn. And the only thing in Capricorn right now is the sun. So the sun highlighting on all those different other planets in my natal, I would overall say that there is going to be like change in my energy or I've got, what is it? It is Venus, Saturn, Mercury, Neptune, and Uranus that I have in Capricorn. Okay. I think, oh, and Mars. Yeah. And Mars. So I have all these planets there, right? But it depends on where your transits have taken place and where the other planets are happening now. So let's just say like, what's in Aries? I have a moon in Aries and where the sun is right now in Capricorn. Then it would be like my natal moon is squaring over to the sun that's currently right now in my purpose. But my sun sign originally is in Aquarius. See what I'm saying? And Pluto is transforming in Aquarius at this time. Yeah. You said that's good time with kids. Yeah. Yeah, well, unfortunately, I can't be with mine, so. Ooh. Did you say you're a Capricorn too? And I have a lot of Virgo too and some others. Yeah. Yeah, Capricorn is all my natal heavy. So if you guys go to astro.com and you put in like your birth date, your time, and where you were born, the entire chart comes up. But then there's a separate like data sheet and it'll tell you from your ascendant to your descendant and all the other houses and what planets sit there. It'll tell you more so what you have or what sign is in what house as well. And I thought I was a heavy Scorpio with Moon, Sun, and Mercury's in Scorpio. Jeez. Yeah. So yeah, guys. My Sun, Aquarius, my Moon is in Aries, and then I got Mercury, Venus, Mars, Saturn, Uranus, and Taurus. I mean, Uranus and Neptune all in Capricorn. So heavy on cardinal energies. Even my Jupiter is in Cancer. Jupiter steps in Cancer in 2025, you guys. So it'll be a major change. Yeah. Even my Chiron is in Cancer. So I'm like all cardinal energy, technically, in my natal. What's the sign that looks like a big M? I mean, there's Scorpio. Because it has like the big M and then the little hook at the end. Looks like the little tail. And then there's Virgo, but Virgo has like the little X at the end. She said, what is the sign that looks like the big M? Yeah. Are you on astro.com? Which one do you use? Yeah, Shannon, you did tell me to come to Texas. Every time I hear Texas, I always think of Beyonce. This ain't Texas. That's all right, Shannon. Are you at least listening? Do you have your little AirPods in or something? Hope your day's going well. I know it's cold out there. You had it gotten printed out years ago. Got you. Have you ever gone to like an astrologer to read you, Wendy? Or at least like your destiny, should I say? I'm afraid of reading other people's natal chart, but I know one day I will. I feel like I'm confident enough at times. I actually go and do it from now and then, looking into like celebrities' natals and see how they are today opposing to what their natal is and what's the transits happening there. That's kind of how I get my you know, my thing going. To a couple mediums. I worked at Kohl's and I was on the register one day and this lady came to me and she told me that she was a medium, and I was like, really? And she goes, your life is going to transform. She was like, and you're going to go through a very, very difficult time. She was like, but I promise you at the end of it all, you're going to be so happy. And I just was like, I stood there in shock, like I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what she meant by that. She probably means now because my life looks like a shit show. But she said that once this hardship goes by, that I will be amazing. Like I would do great. And I was like, okay. Like I just kind of like, I said okay to her. And she was just like, and by the way, you have beautiful eyes. That's what she told me. She goes, you have beautiful eyes. So I guess it was something about my eyes that made her like read me. You're on the second cup of coffee. I am moving my stuff in the middle of moving. Oh, you're in the middle of moving. Holy shit. And you said, Juliet, you're where? It says all of my planets are enclosed with a third of my chart leading Mars. Interesting. I don't know about any of that. You ready? All right, you guys, I'm out of here. I used to go to Kohl's often when there was 2 block 2 blocks away. I could imagine being in Kohl's every day. That's crazy. All right, you guys, my brother's here. I'm going to go see my nephews. So I'm going to check you guys out later. Hugs and kisses. Happy holidays to everybody. All right, you guys, take care. Love you. Talk to you later. Bye.